Imagine waking up to a headline that shouldn't exist. AI has discovered an ancient city no human has ever seen. Not by digging, not by exploring, by remembering the past more accurately than we ever did. And if machines can uncover every forgotten civilization on Earth, what else will they rediscover about us? Picture the desert at dawn, golden light spilling over the ruins of an empire forgotten by time. For centuries, humans have tried to piece together what came before, scraping at the edges of history with brushes and chisels. But today, the next great archaeologist isn't human. It's artificial intelligence. AI is now scanning ancient landscapes from orbit, decoding languages no one has spoken for millennia, and reconstructing temples buried for thousands of years, not with hands, but with data. Every fragment, every shadow, every pixel becomes a clue. If machines can see what we missed for centuries, what else have we been wrong about? It started with satellites, high-resolution imaging once used to track storms or spy on borders now peers into the Earth itself. Algorithms trained to detect anomalies in terrain began revealing outlines invisible to the human eye. The faint geometry of buried walls, ancient canals, forgotten roads. In 2023, machine learning revealed entire Roman cities beneath the Italian countryside, without touching a single stone. AI also uncovered new Nazca Lines in Peru, and radar-based neural networks detected structures beneath the Giza plateau. But AI isn't just seeing what's there. It's imagining what was, and every year, these systems grow sharper. What once required terabytes of satellite data now fits inside lightweight neural models that can sweep entire continents overnight. Researchers say we're approaching a moment when every square meter of Earth's surface, desert, jungle, ice, ocean, can be analyzed continuously, not every year, every hour. The past won't stay buried much longer, because machines no longer allow it to hide. At the University of Bologna, researchers trained models to reconstruct missing pieces of ancient texts, scrolls burned in Pompeii, fragments too fragile for human hands. By analyzing micro-variations in ink density, AI can now read words sealed inside papyrus rolls, blackened by volcanic ash. The same technique helped decode cuneiform tablets shattered thousands of years ago, piecing together stories we thought were lost forever. These systems don't just translate, they resurrect. At what point does reconstruction become rewriting? Sometimes I think about the first archaeologists crawling through tombs with lanterns and notebooks, mapping the unknown by hand. I still remember standing in a museum as a kid, staring at a cracked statue and wondering what stories it had already forgotten. That same feeling, curiosity mixed with reverence, is what AI is chasing now, only with code instead of touch. Today, those same mysteries are solved from orbit, by code that never sleeps. It makes you wonder, when we hand discovery to machines, do we lose something, or finally see what we never could? Across the world, AI is doing what generations of explorers dreamed of, rebuilding entire worlds from scattered fragments. In Mesopotamia, models reconstruct city maps from shards of pottery. In Cambodia, Lidar plus neural analysis exposed vast urban networks beneath jungle canopies. In the Mediterranean, underwater drones powered by AI are mapping shipwrecks across the seafloor, hundreds of them, each a time capsule from a lost civilization. And the pace is accelerating. What used to take teams of experts decades can now happen in weeks. Entire dynasties, once reduced to a handful of shattered artifacts, are being digitally restored in stunning detail. Walls rise, roads connect, voices reappear in reconstructed scripts. For the first time in history, we're not discovering the past. We're rebuilding it. Every rediscovery leads to the same question. If machines can decode everything that came before us, what will they choose to remember? Some nations are already facing moral dilemmas over who gets to interpret these findings. When AI uncovers ruins in war zones or disputed territories, whose history does it rewrite? In Syria, algorithms have mapped temples now lost to conflict, digital ghosts of a culture that can no longer protect itself. AI might preserve memory, but it also decides whose memory survives, and that choice is anything but neutral. Then comes generative archaeology. Artificial intelligence models simulating ancient colors, textures, even soundscapes. It's breathtaking and deeply unsettling. When you stand in a museum surrounded by holographic temples built from prediction, are you seeing history or an AI-authored story? If the past becomes editable, what holds the future in place? But there's another layer: control. Private satellites now capture most of the world's high-resolution imagery. Cloud companies store the archives of ancient sites. Researchers depend on proprietary models just to interpret the past. The guardians of history are no longer in museums, they're in server rooms. Historians call it digital colonialism, an empire of algorithms defining what the past looked like and what it meant. And for the first time, entire cultures worry that their heritage might be reconstructed by companies half a world away. When a machine redraws a civilization's borders or reinterprets its symbols, it doesn't just shape history, it shapes identity. A future where your ancestors' story isn't told by your people, but by whoever owns the model powerful enough to analyze them. The deeper AI digs, the more it mirrors our own nature. Relentless curiosity mixed with an inability to stop. We build tools to understand the past, only to realize we're building mirrors that show us the present. Every discovery says as much about who we were as who we've become. The past was written in stone. The future is written in code. And as the two begin to merge, our greatest discoveries might not come from the ground beneath us, but from the algorithms learning to read it. Maybe the real story isn't that AI is uncovering the past. It's that it's teaching us how much of it we never truly understood. Every lost city revealed by machines is also a reflection of ourselves, our curiosity, our arrogance, our hunger to know what came before. As AI excavates the forgotten places of Earth, it's really excavating something else: the limits of human memory. And maybe that's why these discoveries feel so profound. They don't just show us what we missed, they show us what we chose to forget. The rise and fall of empires, the mistakes repeated across continents, the warnings carved into stone that we ignored. Artificial intelligence isn't just exposing ancient ruins, it's exposing ancient patterns and reminding us that every civilization thought it would last forever right before it didn't. If this made you think differently about how AI is resurrecting our past, hit the like button. It helps more people see what's being uncovered before it fades again. Subscribe to become part of the Unlocked, and join us for weekly deep dives into the breakthroughs redefining what it means to be human. If someone you know still thinks archaeology is about digging in the dirt, share this episode with them. The deeper AI digs into our past, the clearer it becomes. Every lost civilization was just another version of us, reaching for immortality through what it built. AI Unlocked explores how artificial intelligence is reshaping our world, explained simply, visually, and without hype. Because the future isn't coming, it's already here.